So this is a big picture view of the Magellan Control Deployment Tools flow focused on Tactical 2.0 and 2.5 releases. So starting from left to right over here, what we have are each of the Scrum teams with VDC, VBDC, VPP, vNotify, Common Services, and the LBS ICE functions, each having developers and IDE environments where they check in code into Subversion. They also do code checkout here to each of their environments. Then a continuous integration function is performed to take delivery builds from each developer and execute the integration scripts and tests and do reporting. That is done into a continuous integration tools platform, which is comprised of Jenkins, Nexus, and Sonar. And this is administered by Vikas and Mike Manowski's dev team. And it is really the binary release repository performing the continuous integration server and process functions, where there is then an automatic system process to dev and QA with QA dev project servers for each environment. Then there are testing tools in this environment connected as well with relationships between web servers for SOA test, SOAP UI, and Groovy tools. And if it's a UI environment, they use Selenium, Cucumber, and RubyMine. So the tools vary by Scrum team. And all of this is the build to deploy, build to dev and QA function. Then there is a mechanism getting built that kind of bridges the SCM domain using BuildForge and ClearCase, where BuildForge will pull from Nexus and then push to ClearCase for check-in and check-out back to BuildForge. And then a new process is getting built for opening a CRQ, and if they are ready to move it to prod, then Adesh's team pushes the button and takes the policy of BuildForge being the only environment to deploy to production and pushes the button to make that happen. Manually today, however, Jenkins goes to dev and QA and not to BuildForge, and Adesh performs the function of manual push to prod, and that prod is an HP-based environment, and it is not vBlock. So we have a couple issues. One is 2.0 being vBlock or HP and how to handle that. Another is what happens to this environment after 2.0 and 2.5. Does this QA and dev project server configuration environment stay? And also, how do we integrate CyberSource and Placeman tools, because they're kind of different, although Placeman does use Nexus and Jenkins for UPay binaries. So that's the big picture and the four areas of code check-in, code checkout, build to dev QA, and deploy to prod. And that's Magellan focused for deployment tools. The end.